So apparently I've been using XR glasses all wrong. This little device takes things to the next level. So a while back, I did a video on a pair of XR glasses and I talked about how I use them as an alternative to carrying around a laptop. They're compact, they're easy to travel with, and they're convenient for getting basic things done on the go. And honestly, I thought I was getting the most out of XR glasses until I tried this, the INAIR 2 Pro Go Pack. So first you get the INAIR 2 Pro XR glasses, pretty similar to most XR glasses you've probably seen. There is one feature that really helps them stand out. We'll talk about that a little later. And then you get the INAIR Pod, which is the star of the show because this is the brain behind the entire experience. This takes your XR glasses from a normal display to a spatial computer. We'll break down exactly what that means in a second. And finally, you get the INAIR Touchboard, which is a foldable Bluetooth keyboard designed for on-the-go use. Now first, let's answer the question, what are XR glasses? If you've never used them, they're basically a personal display. Normally, you connect them to a phone, a tablet, a laptop, a gaming device, and whatever's on that device gets projected inside the glasses onto a virtual screen that only you can see. So whether you're streaming content, browsing social media, answering emails, working on documents, you're doing it on what feels like a massive display without having to carry one around. And normally, XR glasses act like a monitor. So if they're connected to an iPhone, whatever's on the iPhone gets mirrored inside the glasses. It's a large screen with a fixed field of view. You can't have multiple tabs or multiple apps open and visible at the same time. Now, if you're connected to a Samsung device with DeX mode, you get a desktop interface and that lets you open and resize multiple apps and windows at the same time. But even then, you're still working with a fixed display. And that's where the INAIR Pod comes in. This thing has its own processor and it runs its own OS. And instead of turning the glasses into a monitor, it turns them into a spatial computer. Basically, when you move your head left, right, up, down, side to side, you're not looking at the same fixed display. You're actually looking around a much larger virtual workspace. The easiest way to describe it is imagining a giant display wrapped around your entire field of view. And as you move your head, you're seeing different sections of that workspace. And with that additional space, you can have up to 6 different screens or apps open at the same time. So think about those crazy desk setups where someone has 4, 5, or 6 monitors all running different things at the same time. This gives you a similar experience, except the entire setup fits in this compact travel case. You can have your email open, a document open, your calendar visible, research tabs open, as well as any other productivity apps of your choice. And all you have to do is move your head to jump between them. There's a couple reasons I would carry something like this over a laptop in certain situations. Number one, I spend a lot of time running around filming content. I'm already carrying a phone, and most of the time I have my camera with me as well. So being able to leave my laptop at home and carry something this compact feels much more convenient. Everything fits inside this soft shell carrying case, including the glasses, the pod, and the touchboard. And even with everything inside, it's incredibly lightweight. Number two, my laptop is expensive. Some of you might have seen the video I did recently where I talked about my M5 Max MacBook Pro. If I can avoid carrying around a computer that costs thousands of dollars, I'm gonna do that every time. Obviously, if I have plans to edit, I'll bring the MacBook with me. But for emails, scripts, brainstorming, video ideas, research, and just general stuff, it's a lot less pressure carrying this around. And then there's privacy. If you're working in a coffee shop, a library, an airport, a train station, nobody can see what you're doing. It's basically a private multi-monitor workstation. Now taking a closer look at the INAIR Pod, again, it runs its own operating system and it feels intuitive. I love how you can adjust the distance of the windows. If you've got 5 or 6 windows open at the same time, you can push them further away so you can see more at once. Or if you're only using a couple windows, you can bring them closer to make things easier to read. You also get access to the Google Play Store, which means you can install Android apps directly onto the device. Navigation is handled through the pod itself. All you got to do is point it wherever you want the cursor to move, and the touchpad lets you scroll and click just like you would on a smartphone. There's also haptic feedback, so you get these responsive vibrations as you interact with the display. Over on the right side, you got the power button, which also doubles as a fingerprint sensor for added security. So just like your phone, you can set it up to require a fingerprint in order to use it. Now below the touchpad, you've got a dedicated AI button that launches the built-in AI assistant, and on the left, you've got your volume controls. On the inside, you've got a Qualcomm Snapdragon 8-core processor, 8 gigs of RAM, and 128 gigs of storage. There's also a 5,000 milliamp hour battery that powers the glasses for several hours at a time. And one thing I did notice, the pod does get warm with extended use. It doesn't impact the performance. It's not going to keep you from using it or anything like that, but it's something you're going to notice. There's also a built-in fan. You've got that processor in there running the entire show, and the fan just helps control the temperature, and you will hear that fan kick on. I wouldn't say it's loud, but it's definitely something you're going to notice. Now moving things over to the INAIR 2 Pro, like I said earlier, very similar to a lot of the XR glasses on the market, but the standout feature with these is the electrochromic dimming. Normally, if you're using XR glasses in a bright environment, visibility can be hit or miss. A lot of companies include removable shades to help with that, but with these, all you got to do is swipe along the left temple to adjust the opacity of the lenses themselves. There's even an automatic mode that makes adjustments based on what you're doing. As far as image quality, just as good, if not better than other options I've tried. And one issue I've noticed with other XR glasses is softness or kind of blurriness around the edges or the corners, but with these, that doesn't exist. You also get a 120 Hz refresh rate, which makes movement feel incredibly smooth. And in addition to adjusting the opacity of the lenses, you can also adjust the brightness of the display. Now, one thing that really brings the display to life is the fact that you can turn 2D content into 3D content. Literally anything. Netflix, Hulu, YouTube, photos, videos. Apparently, it uses AI to construct 3D images from 2D images. You can even control how strong the 3D effect is. And with the INAIR app, you can transfer pictures and videos from your phone and relive them in 3D. And to take things further, you can plug the pod into a DLP projector and take advantage of that same 2D to 3D technology. There's also software for both Mac and Windows. It lets you wirelessly connect your computer and transform the display into an ultra-wide workspace inside the glasses. You can still use your computer's mouse and trackpad for navigation, and if privacy is important, you can turn off the computer display and still view everything through the glasses. And just like most XR glasses, you can use these for gaming as well. If you got something like a Steam Deck, you can just plug them into the USB-C port, and for consoles like PS5, Xbox, you'll need a USB-C to HDMI adapter. Now moving over to the touchboard, just like everything else in the Go Pack, it's made for portability. It's not the most premium keyboard, but for travel use, it's perfectly fine. It connects using Bluetooth, and the keyboard and trackpad make navigation easier than just the pod itself. The Go Pack comes with a few extra accessories. You get the Wakey, which allows you to remotely connect to your computer. You get the INAIR Hub, which lets you charge and use the setup at the same time. You also get additional nose pads and a frame for prescription lenses if needed. Now, one thing to keep in mind, if you already own XR glasses, you don't necessarily need the entire Go Pack. The pod works with mainstream third-party XR glasses, including Viture, X-Real, and Ray Neo. So you can get the exact same experience with the XR glasses you already own. And INAIR is constantly pushing firmware updates to improve the overall experience. If you like the idea of a multi-monitor setup that you can take anywhere, that's exactly what this gives you. I'm curious if this is something you could see yourself using. Let me know in the comments below. And if you're interested, I will have a link in the description. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.